Okay, so now looking at this example, it says let f be an increasing function defined by f of x is equal to x cubed plus 2x squared plus 4x plus 5, where f of -1 equals 2. If g is the inverse function of f, then what is g prime of 2? Okay, so the big part here is I'm saying to you, if g is the inverse function of f, then what is g prime of 2? Alright, and so g prime of 2, if we go back up to our definition here, alright, well, g prime of 2 is just going to be the same thing as the derivative of f inverse of 2, okay? Because again, g is the inverse function of f. So I'm just going to note g of x is equal to f inverse of x. Okay, so that means that g prime of 2 is equal to the derivative of f inverse of 2, which is equal to 1 over f prime of f inverse of 2. Okay, so if g of x is equal to f inverse of x, then the derivative of g of 2 is just the derivative of f inverse of 2. And we know the formula for the derivative of f inverse of 2. That's just 1 over f prime of f inverse of 2. Okay, so now here's the part that we're wondering, what is f inverse of 2? Okay, and this is the part that we were also given up here. We were given that f of -1 is equal to 2. And so that means that f inverse of 2 is equal to -1. So since f of -1 is equal to 2, then f inverse of 2 is equal to -1. And so this is equal to 1 over the derivative at -1. And so now it's like, okay, well, what's the derivative at -1? And so how would we find the derivative at -1? Well, first we would compute the derivative function and then plug in -1, right? So here I'm just going to compute f prime. Oops, sorry. Then plug in -1. Okay, so I have, going back up, that the derivative function is equal to the derivative of x cubed plus 2x squared plus 4x plus 5. That's the derivative of the first function plus the derivative of the second function plus the derivative of the third plus the derivative of the fourth here. And so that's equal to the derivative of x cubed, which is 3x squared, plus the derivative of 2x squared is copy the 2, times the derivative of x squared, plus the derivative of 4x, which is 4, and then plus 0. Okay, and then this finally gives me 3x squared plus 2 times 2x plus 4, which is equal to 3x squared plus 4x plus 4. So f prime of -1 is equal to, I'm just going to plug in -1 wherever I see x into this function. Sorry about that, I kind of got highlighter happy here. Okay, and so this is going to be 3 times -1 squared plus 4 times -1 plus 4. And so this gives me 3 times 1. Oops, minus 4. Plus 4. So this gives me 3. So when I go back up here, I would say that the answer is 1/3.